One night, Elephant was awakened. He heard a loud noise right under his window.
Gecko! Gecko! Gecko!
Gecko, what are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. Go home and go to bed.
I can't sleep, said Gecko. The fireflies are flitting all around my house. They are blinking their lights on and off, on and off. You've got to make them stop. You're the village boss. Do something about it.
I'll talk to the fireflies in the morning, said Elephant. Now go home and go to bed.
Gecko dragged himself grumpily home. Gecko! Gecko! Gecko!
What made Gecko grumpy, and what could cheer him up? Tap on all the glowing fireflies to see how it affects Gecko. That's right. Gecko is grumpy because the fireflies keep him up at night with their lights. Let's see if Elephant can talk to them in the morning. Next morning, Elephant called the fireflies. Is it true that you've been flashing your lights on and off all night long? Have you been keeping Gecko awake?
Oh, yes, said the fireflies. We have to blink our lights on and off all night. Buffalo leaves his poop all over the road. Without our lights, someone would step in the mess.
Why, that is very thoughtful of you, said Elephant. Just keep on doing what you've been doing. You can go home now. So the fireflies went home. That night, at midnight, Elephant was awakened again.
Gecko! Gecko! Gecko!
Elephant leaned out his window. Gecko, go home and go to bed.
But I can't sleep. The fireflies are still blinking their lights on and off, on and off. You said you'd make them stop.
Gecko, the fireflies need to blink their lights. Buffalo leaves poop in the road. Without their lights, someone might step in it.
Then talk to Buffalo. You're the village boss. Do something about it.
The fireflies' lights bother Gecko and keep him awake. But what would happen if they stopped flashing their lights at night? That's right. If the fireflies didn't shine their lights all night, the other animals would step in Buffalo's poop in the dark. In the morning, Elephant called Buffalo. Buffalo, is it true you've been dropping poop all over the road?
Oh, yes. Rain washes holes in the road every afternoon. I just fill them up the best way I know how. If I didn't do that, someone could stumble in the holes and get hurt.
That is very thoughtful of you, Buffalo. Just keep on doing what you have been doing. You can go home now. So Buffalo went home. That night at midnight, Elephant was awakened again.
Gecko! Gecko! Gecko!
Elephant leaned out his window. Gecko! Will you please go home and go to bed?
I can't sleep. The fireflies are still blinking their lights on and off, on and off. You said you'd do something about it.
Gecko, let me explain. Buffalo fills up the holes that rain washes out. The fireflies light the road so no one steps in Buffalo's mess. You'll just have to put up with the fireflies.
Talk to Rain. You're the village boss. Do something about it.
The fireflies' lights bother Gecko and keep him awake. But what would happen if they stopped flashing their lights at night? That's right. Without the fireflies' lights, other animals would step in the poop at night. Yup. Buffalo fills in holes at night so the other animals don't fall in. Very good. Nice work. It looks like everything is connected in some way. Elephant still has to talk to Rain in the morning to get him to stop raining. Maybe then Gecko can get some sleep. In the morning, Elephant called Rain. Is it true you wash holes in the road every afternoon?
Oh, yes. I rain hard every afternoon to make puddles for the mosquitoes. If the puddles dried up, the mosquitoes would die. If the mosquitoes died, there would be nothing for Gecko to eat. So I rain very hard every day.
I see, said Elephant. Rain, you may go home. That night, at midnight, Elephant was awakened.
Gecko! Gecko! Gecko!
He leaned out his window. Gecko! Go home and go to bed!
I still can't sleep. The fireflies are blinking their lights on and off, on and off. You said you'd do something about it.
Gecko, listen carefully. If rain doesn't rain every afternoon, there will be no puddles. If there are no puddles, there will be no mosquitoes. If there are no mosquitoes, you, Gecko, will have nothing to eat. Now, what do you think of that?
Gecko thought. Tap on the next bubble to learn more. If Elephant told Rain to stop raining, Buffalo could stop filling the holes, and the fireflies could stop flashing their lights, but Gecko would have nothing to eat.
Gecko, said Elephant, this world is all connected. Some things you just have to put up with. Now go home and go to sleep.
So Gecko went home. Gecko closed his eyes. Gecko went to sleep. Outside, the fireflies blinked, on and off, on and off.
Some things you just have to put up with. All the causes from the story are listed on the left. Can you find their resulting effects on the right and drag them to the question mark? Good. Without the fireflies, the animals... That's right. Rain washes holes in the road. Good job. Without buffalo, animals would fall in the holes that rain washed out.
The end. Nice going. You and Gecko learned together how things in nature are interconnected. Come back again next time to play more games with Gecko.